Ooh, hold on. We got Tom Brady in the pocket. Pump fake. Ooh, he going to the end zone. Touchdown. Yes, sir. You know who it is. Yes, sir. You know my name. He's him. He's Trim. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They always say I'm that nigga. In for the win. Big chilling like a villain. Y'all want the go? I'm gonna give it to you. It's Coach Cooper.
Oh, y'all know what the fuck it is. Y'all better recognize. It's your favorite sneaky links, favorite sports journalist in the building, man. True View Sports News here to keep it true for you today. Y'all saw the title of that video. Y'all saw the thumbnail and y'all got intrigued, okay? I'm giving you part 2 of the 2025 best quarterbacks, all right, in the NFL. Now, we got the draft coming up this week, so I'm going to try and push out these videos as fast as possible. Sorry if some of them come out after the draft, okay? But if you haven't watched the last video, go ahead and educate yourself on that. I'm about to dive into this video of 21 moving downward on the list. Before we do all that, y'all know the order of things on this channel, okay? Y'all fire up that like and subscribe button while the Go to Sport Journalism fires up the good old blunt of LaRuski, okay? Actually, we lost the blunt of LaRuski. We gonna fire the big old bonga LaRuski up. Hold on. Motherfuckers stealing lighters, okay? Let's get busy. Gave you the second one for free. All right, but back to business. We got the greatest PowerPoints on God's green earth. We got number 21. Going straight into the video, we got our main man T-Law, Trevor Lawrence. Now, this is kind of a joke. I think Jacksonville definitely shouldn't do it. You got to keep building around him. He's just too much of a possibility. He's a what if right now. But I remember people was jokingly saying, hey, the Steelers wanted to trade for Trevor Lawrence. Then Jaguar fans was kind of like, okay, hold on, we ain't never thought about that, but that actually might be the deal right now. Overall, we've seen 4 years of Trevor Lawrence. Got us one playoff appearance. He's 1-1. Should have had another playoff win. I think he had like one of the worst. I know the Chargers did that. He led that comeback. So he's 1-1, has one playoff appearance, one Pro Bowl appearance. He's 22-38, 13,000 passing yards. Touchdown interception ratio, not the best, but he finally has a weapon that we can see him building with. He's coming back off an injury, so possible comeback player of the year type of guy we're looking at. Did people forget who Trevor Lawrence is? If you have Trevor Lawrence, I think Mason Graham is kind of too good of a player to pass up for that franchise. But let's get this man some weapons, okay? I like y'all went after Evan Ingram, but let's get someone to pair up and line up with Brian Thomas. I do think Trevor Lawrence does have the talents to do it, but overall we got to see more from him, okay? He can run to 1,000 rushing yards in 4 years, so he's an athlete, 85 on the dot QBR. I like him. If you're a Jaguars fan, you should kind of be more upset with the franchise than the man. Hasn't been given the best fucking fair shake. But nonetheless, I think he's a solid dude. Possible top 20 quarterback. Moving down the list, we got our man Big Bo Nose, Bo Nix. One playoff appearance, his first season. Now that last game was kind of a gimme game with the Chiefs. They did get them into the playoffs instead of the Broncos. But nonetheless, for him to be working with Cortland Sutton and then a bunch of Amazon warehouse workers at receivers and running back, 3,700 passing yards on 66% completion percentage and damn near 30 touchdowns is a great rookie season. I don't care what no one says. Even though it sounds silly to say in the bigger picture, I was kind of understanding, even as a Commanders fan, why people were comparing Bo Nix to Jaden Daniels. He was doing his thing over there in that very, very tough conference. So, division. Overall, I think he is a possible top 20 quarterback in this league. You get him some more weapons. You pair someone up with Cortland Sutton. You bolster up that running back room. He should have some help and thrive for you, all right? Moving down, We got the man Caleb Williams, Mr. Clear Coat, Mr. French Tips. Now I'm obviously joking, but overall this nigga's him. People forget he was 5-12, right? He finished 5-12, not the fucking best season, but I do think that you have a loss the way they lost to us on the road. It's rookie versus rookie, so a lot of people were saying who should be the rookie of the year front runner between these two. And you're a pass away. I mean, I'm talking about if the DB just locked in for one more fucking play. We would have been saying that the Chicago Bears, they would have been what, 6-2, 5-2 at that point in time? Regardless, both records crazy start off for the Bears to have a rookie quarterback and coming off from what they did last year. Now, I think after we belted them in DC, it ended their or that they had. They were getting by the skin of their teeth in a lot of those wins that they had. Nonetheless, I think that game just kind of knocked their whole season off track. They went on a nasty losing score, but Caleb Williams was always competing till the end and making it close. He has the arm talent. If you watch his highlights and you think he does not have arm talent, you might just be a hater. 3,500 passing yards ain't too bad. 20 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He plays clean. He doesn't throw interceptions. Not too many turnovers. And he definitely can run. 489 rushing yards. He could have ran a lot more because he looks a lot faster than what I was expecting. But he's a top 19 talent. I do expect him to take the Bears somewhere pretty soon in the near future. Moving down the list. Now this is going to be a little bit controversial. People going to feel some type of way about this selection. But I have it here. Number 18, I got my man A-Rod. 1 Super Bowl ring and 1 Super Bowl MVP, 1 Super Bowl appearance. This blew my mind because if we went back in time to when he was rocking the yellow and gold, Mr. Discount Double Check, Mr. State Farm himself, you couldn't tell me that this man wasn't going to possibly get close to Brady in rings. That's what people was thinking back then, the Greg Jennings days and the Jordy Nelsons. Now he's kind of like, damn, he's literally mimicking Brett Favre's entire career. This man possibly might go to Minnesota. I think right now they have him going to the Steelers. I'm going to drop a video assuming that he goes to the Steelers. But out of 12 playoff appearances, he's 12-10. He only has 1 ring. I think that's very fucking insane. Let alone 1 Super Bowl appearance. 4-time MVP, 10-time Pro Bowler. He's 156, 91, and 1. Crazy fucking career. My man cooks. If you haven't seen one of the best arms in, for him to come in right after Brett Favre, it was like if we took Brett Favre's talent, arm talent, and put it on a nigga who doesn't throw interceptions. That's who Aaron Rodgers is. And he can kind of run. You see the 3,500 rushing yards, 35 rushing TDs, 102.6 QBR. Now, he has played 20 years. Damn near played my entire life. People are thinking it might be pack up time for A-Rod. I do think he gives it one more run, one more playoff push. He has it in him. He had some glimpses when he came back from his leg exploding the first time he was in New York. But as of right now, it's looking like he's more so of a, I need to win or he needs to walk away. Honestly, so he's waiting to see what happens in the draft. Hopefully the Steelers do something to make him feel like, hey, I can make a Super Bowl push one more time. And I'd love to see him in black and gold. Overall, I have him at 18 right now in the league. His current narrative, we need to see if you still got it, A-Rod. You're 40-something. It's looking like it's time to hang it up. I'd hate to see you go, but in the Steelers situation, if he goes over there, you got to kind of say you don't want to play these motherfuckers in playoffs. Because him and Mike Tomlin are kind of in the same position right now when it comes to we need to see some postseason excellence. So I think that's a great matchup. Number 17, we got my main man, Dak Attack. 5 playoff appearances in his 9-year career. He's 2-5. He won Offensive Rookie of the Year. 3-time Pro Bowler. He's 76-46. 31,000 passing yards. Insane. 213 TDs, only 82 interceptions. I thought it was going to be a little bit worse of a ratio. 98.2 QBR. Now, I feel iffy about that. I obviously hate anybody with the Dallas Cowboy logo on their helmet. But if I have to do my job as a true review journalist, I got to be unbiased. I don't think Dak is an issue. When it was rumored that he was going to hit the free agent market, and we ain't have a guy. Hell no now. But when we didn't have a guy, I was like, you know what? I hate taking old Cowboy players. I wouldn't be mad with Dak attack back there. It looks like he's going up against the Dallas curse. He's almost getting to the playoffs and being mediocre despite that front office. I think the front office is filled with clowns. Front office filled with a whole lot of red noses. They need to change that up, and then we can judge Dak. But over his 9-year career, making the playoffs for 5 of those seasons, this last season that just passed, it showed that he was carrying. CeeDee Lamb disappearing every other weekend. You're doing magic tricks. And then you're throwing a Tolbert and Turpin, special team guys. Who's your tight end? Jake Ferguson's hurt. You're throwing a Schoonmaker. I don't know these guys. We don't know these people. So we got to be fair. I think Dak was still playing at a high caliber level. He's just kind of struggles a little bit. Like people say, he's a play action merchant. I want to see him make a little bit more passes. I want to see him look a little bit more accurate. I don't want to see him choke and get panicky in the pocket when it's clutch time, crunch time. And he didn't last season. He had that game against the Steelers on the road that aired late, so a lot of people missed it. But Dak, I think, in again, a very good offense, he can make a run. I don't think he does that with Dallas Cowboys, but he could possibly do it. Next up, this is where I think the controversy is at. I put Sammy D there. I put Big Captain Sam over there. He had his breakout year last year, and as far as talent, I know he hasn't showed much. He was kind of getting done dirty in every franchise, and this was his year to show that, hey, he's still that top pick that y'all all believed in. He has one playoff appearance, 0-1, one Pro Bowl. He's 43-40 in his career starts, 98 touchdowns, 68 interceptions, 83.9 QBR, only 7 years in the league. I think he's in his prime. I do think wherever, he went to Seattle. I'm interested to see what he does in that matchup. They're kind of blowing the franchise up, but Sam Darnold is a guy that's a good leader to have if you plan on bringing some younger guys to build with him. So I'm not mad at it. I do think if I had to choose between Dak, Aaron Rodgers, and Sam Darnold, even though he's the least proven out of these three, I'm taking Sammy. So I put him at 16. Moving on to the upper 15 in the league. This is what y'all wanted to see. We got Kyler Murray, K1, greatest high school athlete of all time. One playoff appearance, though. He's 0-1 in that playoff appearance. He won Offensive Rookie of the Year with one Pro Bowl. Touchdown interception ratio is all right. QBR is nice because he can run like a motherfucker. He runs like his height. He's moving out there like a quick, shifty dude. Arm talent is through the roof, though. I like Kyler Murray. I like that he is a very good student of the game, very educated. I know he got a good mind for football from all the programs he came from. I think he's ready to win. He's in that situation 6 years in. He showed that if you put some pieces with him, he can have a great, entertaining type of game. Very entertaining player to watch when he's hitting on all cylinders, but I don't think he can do it with just Marvin Harrison Jr. and Trey McBride, okay? He has to have a little bit more pieces, and he has to get better in that closing situations. I think he tries to force the ball into some windows that ain't there sometimes. So a couple of better reads. Kyler Murray is still that dude, though. Top 15 talent. Doing it at his size, you could argue top 10, but he ain't done no shit to make me feel like he's top 10 in the league, okay? So y'all see the numbers. Top 15. Next up at 14, we got our man Hawk Tua. One playoff appearance. He's 0-1. One Pro Bowl. 15,000 yards. Now, Concussion Man is sitting at 97.9 QBR. When we're talking about talent, leading the team, making all the passes, I think Tua is your guy. You're just worried about the injuries right now. He's as fragile as fucking, coffee cookies. He's just falling apart. If you could bank on Tua playing a full season, this man is top 10 arm talent. He can make all the passes. He can make all the reads. He'll damn sure run, even though he does not need to. I don't need him. If he has 430 rushing yards right now, he needs to end his whole career with about 500. Nigga needs to stay in the pocket like his life depends on it. You don't need to be scrambling no more because they're scrambling up your memory. And I'm concerned about your health, Tua. But other than that, your talent is there. We just need your injury rating to increase. You can't keep getting packed up every other week. Next up, we got our man himself, the guy off TikTok, CJ Stroud. 2 playoff appearances. He's 2-2. Turned the Texans around. Got to give it to him. 1-time Offensive Rookie of the Year. It was looking like we ain't never seen nobody come into the league like this until Jaden popped out. But we going to save him for later in the video. 93.7 QBR. I will say this about CJ Stroud. Some of the ugliest fucking passes I have seen this year have come from CJ Stroud. I'm talking about passes that didn't make no sense. The way he was moving, it's like, okay, what were you planning to do? There were some balls that came from him, that was extremely terrible. And then on the other hand, he still got the win done in those games. The passes that I remember in that Chargers game, that first half, I was thinking like, bro, this dude is looking like if the sophomore slump was a person. He was struggling, and he turned it around. I think he's athletic to run, but I think he is a pocket passer. I like his arm. I like the reads. He had a lot of weapons, though. He came into a very good situation in Texans. I like their head coach, too. So I'm interested to see what he does in year 3. But as of right now, in the projection that he has, I think you'd just be hating to put him anywhere less than 13. We about to get close to the top 10, and then I'm going to wrap it up, okay? Number 12, give it to the Mr. Game Manager himself. Y'all need to recognize that that's a compliment. Brock Purdy, pretty Purdy, 1 Super Bowl appearance, almost got a ring. 2 playoff appearances. He's 4-2 in the playoffs. 1 Pro Bowl, okay? 9,500 passing yards. The QBR is what's crazy. This is what I like to emphasize on Brock Purdy. 105 QBR. He's only played 3 years. He's about 5'11" back there in the pocket. Scrambling for his life. I like his composure. I like the spiral. I like how tight his passes come out. I like his throwing motions and mechanics. This man is a perfect quarterback. And he deserves every penny that the 49ers pour into his pockets. And he's a great quarterback that you can put some talent around. He needs more than just a fucking offensive tackle who can run routes. Now, obviously, I'm shitting. George Kittle is top 5 tight end in the league. But now that they lost Debo, I'd like to see him with some other weapons, okay? Jennings is a good person, but maybe trade him, get someone else in there. Get some new looks if y'all going to try and save some money and then build. Let's get some young weapons around Brock Purdy, and I think if you're a 49ers fan, you can't hate on that. Moving on next, the person who replaced Aaron Rodgers, coming to think back on it at the time, people thought was very unnecessary. An amazing pick by that franchise. But number 11, I have Jordan Love. He got 2 playoff appearances. He's 1-2. He's 21-21 overall, so right at 500. 8,000 passing yards, 60 TDs, 25 interceptions. Great ratio right there. 95.1 QBR. What my issue with Jordan Love is Jordan Love is kind of like damn near an extremely good and way younger Jameis Winston. You don't know what he's finna come out and do. He could come out and look very flat. Come out, give you some interceptions. He could be an interception man. Which is crazy because he don't have too many when you look at his overall ratio. But some weeks he got it, some weeks he don't. Consistency, like I said for Winston, name of the game. If Jordan Love comes in and plays like the Jordan Love that we've seen, then he could easily be a top 8 quarterback in this league and possibly make a run with the Green Bay Packers. They got a team over there. The receiving room was kind of shaky on him towards the end. But get some consistent weapons and bigger names to Jordan Love. I think this is the guy to push them over the edge for Green Bay. I can see them getting it done with him at quarterback. He got that style to him. Next up at number 10, my man just got paid. I love this boy, Mr. Highland Park himself, Matthew Stafford. Okay, he got his ring that we all wanted him to get after all those years in Detroit. He has 6 playoff appearances. He's 5-5. 2-time Pro Bowler, 1-time Comeback Player of the Year. Now, his record looks like that because, like I just said, he was playing in a shithole in Detroit for a while. But look at the passing yards. 60,000 passing yards. The TD's stupid. Almost damn near 377, 188 interceptions. Okay? He could kind of run, too. 15 touchdowns, 91.2 QBR over 16 years. He's been in the game for a minute. He said he only wants to play to win. And people forget that this man Stafford was a pass away from putting the Eagles out. He almost packed the Eagles up in Philly. And we almost got Commanders versus Rams in that divisional game. So I think that Stafford is in a very nice position right now that they brought Devontae Adams over, so you know the franchise is taking you serious on your wishes to win. And I don't expect him to drop below. People are saying next season he's going up against Father Time. I don't think he drops out of the top 12, top 15 at worst. But Matthew Stafford is that guy. He's still got it in him, and I'm looking forward to seeing him next year. I'm also looking forward to see y'all making the end of my next video to when I crack the top 10, okay? I'm going to take my time on that one. I love y'all. Thank y'all for making it this far in the video. My lady needs me. I know y'all here are blowing my shit up right now. So y'all go find something to do. I'm probably finna crack buns. But regardless of what y'all do or what I'm doing, we all need to do one thing, and that's stay true. Let people know the realest nigga done touchdown on YouTube, and I'm giving y'all facts day after day. I'm gonna give y'all part 3 here pretty shortly, so y'all stay locked in. Alright, I'm heading out. Finna finish this blunt.